What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a super exciting day, and I got the paint back there, so if the screen goes black and white in and out, that'll be because you're not supposed to see it yet. But we're super close. Man, just looking at this stuff together looks super good. So anyway, today's a big day. We're going to be, if things work out as planned, the only issue would be getting an engine stand and a cherry picker. I'm pretty sure I have both of those lined up though, but we'll have to make sure it works out today. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing ready to get pulled out. That's right, the motor is coming out. Super happy and excited about this, because once this gets out, I'm gonna clean the motor, the transmission, and the transfer case up. And like I said in the last video, list a ton of extra parts that I have, and try and get the funds coming in for a Fummins. But before the Fummins, I mean, obviously that's like the next big main priority. But this whole frame, I mean, everything, all of it, is gonna have to get cleaned up, stripped down, get all this oil and stuff off of it. It's not bad, but we're painting it, so you know, we got to get everything stripped off of it. But that's not, I mean, that's not far away, but it's not my main priority at all right now. So I'm kind of just doing every, you know, little bit of whatever that I can, because you just gotta keep climbing. You gotta do what you gotta do. Since we already have literally like nothing on the truck other than the cab and the bed and the motor, this motor is gonna be super easy to pull out. We're gonna have to disconnect some fuel lines from the carb. There might be some other lines mounted to it and some vacuum lines. Oh, some wiring, and then the motor mounts itself, and then it's ready to come out. So like I said, if I'm able to get the engine stand and the cherry picker lined up for today, we'll be good to go, and I don't see why we couldn't get this motor pulled out today. So I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright guys, so right in the middle of me, you know, just disconnecting a couple little things that I could see that needed disconnected from the motor for the wiring harness, I went and got a cherry picker here. I don't know if it's gonna go high enough to get the motor out, I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready here, see if it'll go high enough to lift it out, we'll see. And get it hooked up and get ready to pull it out. All right, guys, so as you just seen, we got the cherry picker hooked up. We got the chain ran through the hook and everything ready to go. I'm trying to not take all the accessories off because I just want to sell all as one. I don't want to have to, you know, separate everything. And it'll bring a little bit more money, and it'll get everything out of the way easier. So pretty much what I did is I took a bolt here. It goes into the head of the motor, so to be nice and sturdy. And I made sure a bunch of the threads were going to be going into the head, even after I put a chain link in there. And then I also decided to put the other end of the chain at a bell housing and a bell housing bolt. Tighten that up good, and we should be good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and undo the motor mount bolts, and then jack it up slow, because I know there's gonna be stuff that I'm missing just because I haven't done something this old in a long time. But we'll get it figured out, so let's jump to it. Oh yeah, and then one other thing, guys. I ended up switching for the beam that comes out of the jack. I ended up moving it to a 1/2 ton. I can't see this motor weighing more than 1,000 pounds. But I had to move it forward to get everything to fit, because with these stands, you got to be able to fit, you know, the legs of the jack in between them. And it hit this and then it hit that leg. So you got to do what you got to do. I don't think we'll have an issue with it. I don't think it's going to try and do a flip on me. We'll just have to be careful and watch and pay attention to make sure that doesn't happen. But all right, so now we'll go ahead and undo the motor mount bolts. Well guys, what do we have here? It looks to me like we have a motor out of a truck. Oh my goodness. We done did it now. Now we're cooking. Just, oh. Can you imagine just a nice, beautiful Fummins in there? Can you imagine? It's gonna be mint. So what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna go ahead and get that mess cleaned up, get the motor in here, go to my other uncle's and get the engine stand so we can get this thing put on a motor stand, and I'll catch up with you guys after we get this cleaned up. What is up, guys? It is now the next day. So this morning we're getting ready. We're already up and running, and we're going to my uncle's to get the engine stand. So the game plan for today is we'll go to my uncle's house, get the engine stand, we'll come back, get the motor on the engine stand, and then once we do that, we'll kind of get the motor and the trans and transfer case cleaned up, and we'll get that stuff listed. So I will catch you guys here in a little bit. Alright guys, so we got our engine stand now. We're gonna go ahead and run to a hardware store here. Alrighty guys, we are now back at the shop here, and we're gonna get ready to get our engine stand put back together. You can take this all the way apart, and we did that just so it fit in my car. So we're gonna go ahead and get this slapped together real quick, and then we will get to putting the motor on the stand. Alright guys, so we got our engine stand here all put together and ready to go. So how this works is you'll have bolts. Those will go through these, and then it'll screw into the back of the bell housing here, and then you'd be good to go, and that's how it's going to sit on a stand. And then these arms here, they have these Allens, and you'll just loosen the Allens up. to be able to pivot the arms where you want it. And not only do these go up and down, they slide in and out and all sorts of stuff. And then something too, if you guys don't know, obviously you see me turn this, you can rotate it so you can have, you know, the engine sideways, and there's a hole right there for it. See how it closes up. There's all sorts of different positions that this thing will turn. You can have your motor however you want it. You know, if you got to work on the bottom end, you can spin it upside down. You got to work on the top side, you know, whatever. So we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and get this lined up with the back of the motor so we can get the motor on it. And then I'll catch up with you guys after that. Alright guys, so we got we got the mount set up to the back of the motor. This arm I don't have hooked up right now because where I want to put it, there's a bolt where the chain's holding the motor up onto the engine hoist, the cherry picker. So for right now, we're going to just leave that arm off. It'll be okay to sit on the stand for a matter of seconds without just one. So that'll be good. So now we're gonna go ahead and lower the motor a little bit, maybe that, or just pick up the engine stand and get it set up on there, and then we'll go ahead and let the motor off of the cherry picker and have it just sitting on the stand. Alright guys, so we got the motor out and on the stand and all set up and ready to go. All I'm gonna do the rest of today is pretty much clean this motor up, get it looking good, just so it doesn't look all old and crusty. Make it a little more easy on the eyes, I guess. Pretty it up some. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna start prepping this frame for paint. I'm gonna be doing it, so that'll be another video that we can have, but that won't be for probably an okay amount of time yet, but we'll see. I'm not gonna strip it down to bare metal. What I'm gonna do is just get all this dirt and the oil and stuff off. Might get some of this stuff off too. Just getting all the extra junk off that I'm not gonna need. I think this is gonna be the only thing I'm keeping on the front. The rest of this is all going. I'm gonna get a whole different brake booster and everything. I don't know what yet. I have no idea. That is so far down the road. It's not even funny. But guys, I'm gonna be MIA for a while. I don't have anything else to really record right now. I mean, I got dumb little stuff, but I want to focus on the paint video. I kind of want to make that a really good video, take my time on that. So it'll probably be a week or two before I even post. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell notification so every time I post something, y'all get a notification. I will say right now, for sure, the next video to drop will be the paint reveal video. There will be nothing before that. And I promise you guys, you don't want to miss that. It's gonna be awesome. So once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, subscribing, following me on everything. It means a lot to me. But once again, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys for the paint.